President Joe Biden pledging support to Syria after rebels overthrew the government there.
It brings a decade-long civil war to an end with the fall of the oppressive 50-year rule of the Assad family regime. NBC's Chris Pallone is live in Washington with more. Chris, good morning.
Yeah, Dave and Danita, good morning to you. With Bashar al-Assad now in Russia after being granted political asylum there, Syrians and the world, frankly, are wondering what comes next.
As celebrations continue in Damascus, there's cautious optimism in Washington.
It's a moment of historic opportunity for the long-suffering people of Syria.
President Biden speaking at the White House Sunday, pledging U.S. support to help bring stability to the country, which had suffered under the Assad dictatorship for more than 50 years, until rebel groups captured Damascus over the weekend.
This is the best opportunity in generations for Syrians to forge their own future.
The U.S. struck 75 ISIS targets in Syria after the regime collapsed, trying to prevent the terrorist organization from filling the newly created power vacuum. About 900 American troops will remain to help with that.
To keep the pressure on ISIS and to deny them the ability to easily resurge.
The president acknowledging for the Syrian people who have suffered through a decades-long civil war, nothing is guaranteed.
Make no mistake, some of the rebel groups that took down Assad have their own grim record of terrorism and human rights abuses.
After Assad's fall, President-elect Trump said on social media that Russia, which had protected Assad, lost interest in Syria because of its invasion of Ukraine. Mr. Trump has not said how he will handle the crisis, but allies promise a different approach.
When President Trump comes into office, we're going to see a complete sea change.
The U.S. presidential transition is just 6 weeks away and will come amid increasing instability in the Middle East.
American journalist and former Marine Austin Tice was kidnapped in Syria more than 10 years ago. Now his family is expressing optimism that he will be home soon. They say they have confirmation that he is alive. President Biden said the U.S. remains committed to finding Tice and bringing him home. Dave, back to you.
Wow, okay. Chris Pallone live for us in D.C. Chris, thank you.
Meanwhile, immigrants here in Cleveland are celebrating the end of tyranny in Syria at the Cultural Gardens Peace Plaza. Middle Eastern immigrants gathered to celebrate the season. 3 News spoke to Dr. Wael Corey, who came here from Syria to practice medicine. He says he is happy to know that his homeland will be free for Christmas this year.
So what's it mean for today that the Assad regime is out?
We're looking forward, the Syrian people are looking forward for freedom, democracy, and prosperity in the future, and hope the transfer of the power will go smoothly.
Dr. Corey also says the historical Syria was a very peaceful country before the Assad takeover, and he hopes his homeland can return to that soon.